Okay, let's see what he's got to say.
Lights. We are at war, and not the one we were expecting. Groom range, 2100 hours. Survivors, 6. In just a few minutes, our enemy managed to destroy the primary strategic command center. By 2130, Strategic Command itself ceased to exist. Our combined military forces have been routed. The comms have gone dark. The red phone will not be ringing. And that is why, as of now, I, Myron Falk, am assuming command of what's left of our nation's defenses. The Bureau was founded to coordinate resistance forces in the event of a complete and successful Soviet invasion. That mission remains the same, even if our enemy does not. We now face an opponent from beyond our world, whose identity is yet unknown. But make no mistake, this enemy has crippled us. They have technology decades beyond what we possess. We must make it our own. Their weapons will become our weapons, and when they do, we shall annihilate them. I give you new orders. Survive, adapt, win. Welcome to XCOM.
A year? Will, you can't go on a for a year.
I'm sorry, Jules. The country needs me.
Your family needs you.
No! No, I can help them. Let me help them!
Will. Carter. Hey, Will, wake up.
What?
Jesus, Carter. How is it you look worse than before you went to sleep?
You woke me up.
I'm fine. And you yelling for me to wake up doesn't help.
I wasn't the one yelling.
I was yelling?
What did I say?
Something about a fire. I don't know. I guess after the morning you had, it makes sense.
No, this wasn't about that. It wasn't about Groom Range.
Well, my guess is you're not the only one having nightmares after this morning. Head shrinking's gonna be a big business after this war. If there isn't after this war. Christ, that was dark. Anyway, Falk's looking for you. Wants you in his office, ASAP.
My family died in a fire, Silva. We sleep in the office?
Well, I guess you can't really hold knocking off for a few against me. Seeing as how we seem to be in our office and our quarters.
Yeah, I guess some parts of the emergency plan leave something to be desired. Ah well, it'll be just like college, right?
Yeah, except I stayed in Mrs. Hawthorne's boarding house back in Terre Haute. Had my own bathroom and everything.
Wow, ain't you fancy?
Well, what do you know? I went to college in Terre Haute. Okay, what's with the
You
radio?
saying something about that radio?
Oh yeah. Cheap thing normally just pipes in the company elevator music, but it's been picking up some weird signal. Damned if I know what it is.
Don't we have more important issues to deal with?
Sure, that's why I haven't bothered with it. But if someone on the outside is able to broadcast through that jamming signal, well, it could be important.
Who would know more about this?
Check with Operator Chelsky. She's information officer for the Bureau. Keeps track of communications, arranges contacts, manages what the public hears. The whole deal.
What does Falk want?
The old man say what he wanted with me?
Ha! Guess you don't know him all that well yet. The director doesn't tell anyone anything he doesn't think they need to know.
Talk to you later.
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
Move it.
2, Message repeats. 2, 5, 0.
Better make a note of this
November.
and talk to one of the radio operators.
9,
You probably ought to
2,
run that by Operator Chelsky across
Message
the hall.
repeats.
Might be important.
2, 5, 0. November. 8, 9, 2.
Okay. Chelsea? Oh, Cholsky.
You the dispatcher?
A little more than that, Agent Carter. I'm Chief Information Officer with the Bureau.
Information officer, what does that mean?
I oversee the dispatchers.
Got
but
shiny
in
hair.
addition to that, I also manage our public communications and keep our profile low. And for now, my job is also keeping the public from knowing the scope of the threat.
You can't keep people in the dark. They need to know.
No, people need to be safe. The civilian population can't do much to help this fight, and we'd have nationwide riots at the news of alien attacks.
How are you gonna keep all this secret?
We actually caught a break there. With the enemy jamming civilian communications, rumors don't spread so quickly. Even so, my operatives and I will have our hands full keeping the public panic level low.
Hear any of their transmissions?
That's the one thing we aren't hearing. They may not broadcast via radio. We've got enough to handle as it is.
It's public mood.
What does the population know?
They're worried about the communications blackout, but our operatives in the major cities are keeping them in line.
Keeping them in line. You make it sound like they've declared martial law.
Nothing as heavy-handed as that, just a series of emergency preparedness tests. They'll be tense, but orderly.
Are we broadcasting?
Isn't the enemy jamming all communications?
Yes, most broadcasting equipment is facing heavy interference, cutting effective range down to less than 5% of normal.
Then how are you...
Our equipment is significantly more robust. We're still communicating at approximately 90% of effective range. The best of the best, you know.
Heard a strange signal before.
The radio's been playing a strange broadcast. Any idea what it means?
I heard. It's probably an automated weather station nearby, but I suppose it might be instructions for picking up a weaker signal. A clever broadcaster could bypass the worst of the jamming that way.
It could be survivors. We could bring them in.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes run the radio while you give us the data.
First set the range to...
Oh no! I was supposed to remember it.
Set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
Set the direction south.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 374 megahertz.
Checking medium
I
frequency.
have no idea.
I've taken enough of your time.
Yes, sir.
Let me check again. $250 November 892.
Yes, sir?
The radio's been playing a strange broadcast. Any idea what it means?
I heard. It's probably an automated weather station nearby, but I suppose it might be instructions for picking up a weaker signal. A clever broadcaster could bypass the worst of the jamming that way.
It could be survivors. We could bring them in.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes run the radio while you give us the data.
First set the range to...
250
Set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
north.
Set the direction north.
And the frequency?
892.
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency. Nothing. Wait. What is... It's survivors. They're trying to warn others of the attack.
Reply. Tell them they aren't alone. We'll do what we can to assist.
We'll dispatch someone to help, but we'll also have to make sure they stop broadcasting immediately. We can't risk that information spreading.
As long as they get rescued.
Okay, that was my good deed of the day. Intercepted transmission. Sir, enemy has overrun our casualties are high and we are having trouble mounting a counterattack. Coughing. The enemy was able to infiltrate and release our stores of... Never had a chance. All staff evacuating to... Static. Yikes. State-of-the-art equipment right here.
Just running it over to the armory.
I wasn't told about any deliveries.
In case you haven't noticed, things are a little hectic around here right now. There's a war on.
Sorry, Doc, but we're gonna have to hold you here while we check this with Central.
Central? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's right. I forgot. None of you people can think for yourselves.
Watch yourself, Doc. Lighthouse, point one.
Point one, go for lighthouse.
Hey, I got one of the white coats here with a hazmat delivery for the QM. Says he had it scheduled, but I don't have any transfers on my dock.
Stand by. I'll check the logs. I really don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. Every moment is vital to our success.
Sorry, Doc. We got orders.
Okay. What's going on over here? Hey everybody. I'm William Carter. I see you.
You were there. You saw what he was capable of.
Okay, the closed circuit security system has been installed in several of the facility's main rooms, as well as the corridors. The recording options have also been provided, but some of the crew have concerns about installing cameras in the living and hygiene quarters. Told them I understood, but with potential infected we can't be too careful. You can expect all surveillance to be in place soon.
I did. It's just... his file paints a different picture. Speak of the devil.
Carter, good. Agent Weaver is afraid you don't play well with others. I tend to see that as an asset.
Excuse me? Oh, she's probably right.
To conclude, all signs show a pattern of systemic interference.
Come over here, Carter. I'd like a word.
By known enemies. Excellent work as always, Falk. But I'm not sure what you're suggesting. These activities aren't from the Reds. They aren't from any known source on Earth, so we must examine alternative sources. You mean to say, aliens? It's more likely than you think. We cannot afford to be caught off guard. Oh, okay, Myron. I think you've been working too hard. Take a little time off, maybe a vacation, and... No, listen, this is too important to ignore. My team has already uncovered a half dozen potential cases of outside interference. No, you listen. I have a meeting with the generals in 2 days, and I will not have you making a laughing stock out of this department. General Deans is already talking about cutting funding, and if that happens, you and your team will be out. Do you understand? Yes, Director. Perhaps you're right about that vacation. That's more like it. Someplace nice and sunny. Lots of fresh air, like New Mexico.
I like how you can just play these like they're an iPod or something. Okay, what do you want?
What do you want from me, sir?
You're not here in this facility by chance. I brought you here quite purposefully. I've been following your career for some time.
You would be dead if it weren't for me.
You brought me here? I seem to remember it was me who saved your ass when hell broke loose. You may have arranged the ride, but...
And I would have expected nothing less from you. I appreciate what you did back there, but I also expected it of you. I knew you had it in you. You understand that?
Yeah, I think I see where you're coming from. You see some magic spark in me that the rest of the brass can't see.
No, not the brass. It's you who refuses to see it. Ever since the loss you suffered. And I'm sorry for that loss, Carter. But I don't think you're meant to sit it out on the sidelines. I think it's time you got another shot at being the agent you were meant to be.
You have been doing your homework. What do, just watch people for a living? You are right about one thing, though. I'm not gonna sit back while this country gets ripped apart by these freaks.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay, what have we got on the enemy intel?
What do we know about the enemy?
Very little. Before this morning, we only knew of scattered oddities. We weren't even sure if they were connected.
Such as?
Deposits of the substance called Illyrium were found in various locations across the nation. There were weather oddities. We received and investigated reports of what we called thinnings. Localized instances where the very fabric of reality itself seemed to be warping, then dissolving.
And this was kept secret?
From whom? The populace? The news would have generated mass panic. No, the Circle was kept quite small on this.
What's our strategy?
What's our plan?
Our first order of business is to get this facility running at full capacity. I believe our best shot at defeating an enemy with superior technology is to take that technology from them and make it our own.
And we got the facilities to do that?
We're still finishing construction on the lab, but we've already got one of the best leading the team, Dr. Dressner. And he won't be doing it alone. I'm in the midst of organizing field teams to be sent on recon and recruitment missions for other specialists.
Sounds good.
What is this place? I mean, when aliens from another world aren't attacking our planet.
This facility is essentially fulfilling its intended function right now. It was created to respond to a potential invasion on domestic soil.
Do all of these people work here?
No. Typically, you won't find much more than a skeleton crew here. But certain carefully selected individuals across all military disciplines are aware of this facility's existence. In the case of a domestic invasion, they're under orders to arrive here.
I never knew about this place.
Well, based on your performance at Groom Range, I'd say that omission was a grievous oversight.
All right.
I'm heading down to the ready room.
De Silva will meet you there and help you assemble a team. Get moving.
Can't go in there. You around here, De Silva? Oh, there you are.
Welcome aboard, sir.
What do they look like?
I heard some of them look like us.
No way. I've seen them. They look like some kind of... I don't know, some kind of monsters or something. You lost, pal? Well, ready room's that way.
Wanted to talk about the aliens. Oh, I see. I'm too intimidating for you guys.
How's it going, Agent Carter?
Pretty good. How about you?
Yes, Director. And I'll tell him right away.
Take a seat, gentlemen. Director Falk has personally chosen...
Come on, Will.
for this
We need
initiative.
to talk.
I will be your team leader. It's an honor to work with you, Agent De Silva. We're all honored, I'm sure, but the director wasn't very clear about what we'd be doing.
The old man just called down. Says one of the scientists is missing. Disappeared, along with his research in high explosives.
Does Falk think he's gone rogue?
Maybe, but we can't risk a panic. Nils is tracking him down, but you need to get a team ready to help, quick and quiet.
About unusual subjects? Yes, they might be.
Ian, are the rumors true? Some of us have been shut away down here in the war room since the initial attack. Reports of the devastation have been bad enough, but can they really hide among us? How are we supposed to fight against that? Do we even know if this base is secure? Some of us have already been getting twitchy after long hours without seeing the sun. Rumors like this could lead to a riot. Lawrence Steger. Okay, let's pick a team.
This is a list of available agents. Falk has gathered everyone he could find from all the agencies. All of them specialists, all of them the best at what they do.
Understood. I think you can put us up against anybody.
Where's Nils?
Yes, well, about that.
Okay. Oh, I can only have two of them. Okay. Shotgun. Combat stims. Increases accuracy with weapons. We'll leave them randomized for now. Okay, this guy's got a sniper rifle. And finally, this guy's got a rifle. What does his taunt do? Oh, that could be useful. We're definitely taking this guy. Yeah, we could use a shotgun guy too. I'll take care of the sniper rifling. Can I change your equipment? Guess I gotta find it first. What do you think, Nico?
Carter, I chased the infiltrator to the morgue. There's no way out of there.
Wait for me, Nils. I'll get your back.
I'll wait as long as I can, but we can't risk leaving him with those explosives.
I'm on my way.
Carter, head through the armory and take a left for the elevator. I'll send your team up to join you.
Damn it, Nils.
Did the audio change again?
Hold on.
Nils! I'm glad you're still around. You're all I've got in this horrible, devastating world we live in.
Attention, Code Blue, Bay 4. Sky Ranger Charlie 4-2 inbound with heavy casualties. Medical unit to Bay 4, Code Blue.
Agent Nils is inside. He ordered us all out here.
I'll handle this.
You think this plasma burns back?
Nils? Our stock of medical supplies has been checked and should allow us to care for our patients. That said, with the number of injured that are returning from the field, we still need to ration accordingly as our supply is not indefinite and supply lines are strained at best. Please remember to use all medical supplies sparingly. It's going to be a long war. Nils, are you okay, buddy? Don't like this. I told you I wouldn't let you die, Nils.
Oh, Christ, Nils.
No.
Do not grieve. He died well.
Why? Why kill Nils? Why attack our world?
You do not understand. This world is no longer yours. But you will learn. Mosaic will teach you.
What the hell is Mosaic?
Mosaic is the truth that humanity shall come to know. It is unfortunate that you will not be here to witness it.
Yeah, well, I know one truth that you don't.
And what is that?
You're surrounded.
We got hostiles! There!
Yeah, buddy. Taunt him. Cannot taunt this target. Okay. Forget that. Mark him.
That's your target!
Attacking your target!
You go over and shotgun his face.
Move!
Looks like he's jumping over, so... I forgot what to check for scatter.
Focus on that one!
Targeting! Going now! Ah! Stop! That's a solid hit on it!
Kelly! Boy, this did not take long. Okay. Revive him.
Get him on his feet!
I've got him! Cover me! Repositioning! He's coming around! He's up! Go! Go! Ugh.
What are you guys doing?
Behind cover!
Moving!
That's your target!
Confirmed! I'm in position!
Attack!
In my sights! Moving! Damage! Shields! Hey! I'm ready!
Oh, he's got shields.
I need help!
Commander, you're wounded.
Oops. Got hit by a little sectoid.
Help me up! Help me, goddammit!
Hang in there!
Don't you give up yet! Up and at him! Let's try this again. Take it down! Cover there!
It's mine! Positioning! Set up! Oh! That's a solid hit! Reloading! We're getting through!
Okay, guys, move in.
Behind cover!
On the move!
Drop a scatter there!
Moving!
Attack!
Targeting now! Clear in the area! Gunner! I'm in position! Left him.
Don't you die on me, guys.
Ceasefire, fellas. He's worth more to us alive. Let's get him into custody. I got the infiltrator, Falk. Alive.
Good work. You and Agent Nils, report to...
Nils is dead. I told him to wait for backup, but he went in without me.
Understood. Meet me in Ops. We've got work to do.
All that work keeping Nils alive for nothing. Oh. You guys following me? Nico! We apologize for the power fluctuations that are causing brownouts throughout this facility. Engineers are working around the clock on bringing all necessary electrical subsystems up to speed, but the size of the project is taking a toll on our systems. We request your patience and restraint in unnecessary power use. Particularly, we request that Dr. Heinrich and his team and the research lab limit their power consumption. While I appreciate the gravity of the situation we're in, along with the fact that we have never had to run at full capacity, continued power disruptions will cause unavoidable delays in production. Donald Wrangler, what a name. Going down? What are you guys just sitting in the elevator for?
Another circuit blown! We gotta leave the lab out of power for a day or two. Teach them a lesson.
So, apparently the lab is well known for using a lot of power. Anyway, we'll leave here for now. We had our first real fight with my own squad. Pretty exciting. And, yeah. See you next time.